We like old adverts.
Welcome to another episode of We Like Old Adverts. I am Jim Campbell. I am joined as usual by the brothers Deanie, Joe and Connell. And today we have a very, very special guest. Please welcome to the show comedian and queen of the flip charts, Bec Hill.
Hi! Although I should say I'm not going to have flip charts on this one, just in case anyone's like, but when are the, do you know what, we should say it as like one of those clickbait things. And if you keep watching, there'll be a special flip chart. Wait until they've subscribed and then bam!
We'd love you to do like the Ferrero Rocher advert just in flip charts. That would be amazing.
Oh. I thought you meant like carry around like a tray of flip charts or like stacked up on top of each other.
With these flip charts, you're really spoiling us. Yeah.
I would do that with like crayons or something for sure.
Yeah, that's because I have a theory about Bec, which is that she is living the plot of the movie Big, and everything about what you've just said and the environment you're currently in corresponds with it. I've yet to see anything to contradict it.
It looks like I'm being sponsored by Crayola, and I'm not. But if they're watching, and if I know anything about brands, they will be. They should hook me up with some free wax.
Yeah. A plea for wax from Bec Hill there. So Bec, we've tasked you with bringing us an advert for us to deconstruct. So you've very kindly done that. So should we dive in? Should we have a look at what we've got?
Yes, yeah. This is a classic from Australia in 1998.
Roger, bath time.
There's ordinary snacks.
Biscuit for Roger. Roger, it's bath time, and I've got a biscuit for you.
Oh, there's new Schmackos, lip-schmacking snacks, packed with real beef.
Look what I've got for you, Schmackos. Roger.
Dogs go wacko for Schmackos.
Yeah.
Wow.
I loved it. That's right up my street, my kind of advert.
I had to play it because I've been living in the UK now for like 10 years, actually more than 10 years, and every now and then I'll go, Roger, it's bath time and I have a biscuit for you, and no one knows what I mean, especially if someone brings out biscuits in a meeting or something, because it's like Pavlovian, like you'll just say it and then everyone's like, what? And I'm like, but now you're part of it, you're in on the joke, and now we can all say, Roger, it's half time and I have a biscuit for you.
So is the first biscuit that she offers up just a generic biscuit that Roger's got absolutely no interest in? Because that doesn't scan based on the dogs that I know and have met in my life.
Well, I think it's to say that like he hates bath so much that he won't even accept the biscuit.
Yeah.
But Schmackos are so good, they overcome his fear of bath. It's actually a really good story arc. I'm pretty sure it fits in like the Harmon circle of storytelling. Like,
yeah, there's a definite hero's journey vibe going on somehow. I like as well that you've got that kind of immediate like guitar thrash as well. He's like, right, I am on board with this. I'm getting on that roof and I am diving headfirst into this.
It's really 90s. Like it's so 90s, that guitar riff, the colours.
The animation is like Aardman with malaria. It's horrible.
Yeah, like they've all got
Welcome to Australia.
It's really kind of, oh God, are you all right? It's like the dog's got this temper or something.
It's a little bit spitting image as well, like a puppet rather than just claymation. There's a puppet going on there. I don't know what it is, but I liked it.
It's got that real
I love it.
indie sort of like artistic passion feel behind it, you know, like you just know that person was making like student films for years before they started getting their commissioned stuff, and and also that series continued. That was the first, but that series of ads continued for years and years and years, and then I think it was rehashed in the later, like about 10 years ago, like around 2010 or something, and the
just as you left for the UK.
was given Rob. just around the same time, and it was given to an animation company in London, and there was quite a few people who, when they found out, and they sort of copied the style, but it's all like updated and stuff. But I think there's a lot of people like, oh, that was like a proper like indie Melbourne animation company, and then it got handed up to a bigger one. But yeah, the characters and stuff. Roger is still a big deal, and that theme tune's been around for years as well. I think they still use that in Australia.
So it's quite nice because we've seen a lot of adverts with dogs in on this channel, and being the hardened cynics that we are, you can't help but see a dog in an old advert and think that dog's dead now. But Roger apparently lives on.
He's still living on. I think that every time they play what's that You've Been Framed show, because it's got the date on all of the on all of the footage, and I'm always like, well, they're dead. Like that. We were laughing at it, but really, can you imagine like just showing a video of like, also so many of those repeats, like a lot of the people in those videos have probably passed away, and if they're like repeating that show anyway, this got dark real quick.
Well, no, it's the same is true of dating apps as well, right? It's just a statistical thing. Some of those people died and no one thought to take their dating app profiles off. Like there's death everywhere, effectively. That's the one thing you should take away from this.
The other thing I love about the Schmackos ad is just it's like so Australian, not just in the accent, but like even the house in the backyard. Like there's a Hills hoist in the background, which is the Hills hoist, that quintessential what do you call it? Like a clothesline. That sort of big one that comes out like a square, and then you do the thing and it goes up and down. That's an Australian invention. Although, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone in the comments is like, it's actually Kiwi. I wouldn't. But I'm pretty sure it's an Australian. It might even be South Australian. But yeah, I love it. It's so Australian.
Yeah, I loved her accent. That made it for me.
Roger, bath time.
She's an actress. She's 72 and she did some plays at Edinburgh Fringe.
Oh wow!
No
Oh cool.
So was Roger involved in the plays at all? Did Roger have a star?
I wish that'd be good. Imagine if they did the plays in claymation, so it like took the entire Fringe.
Claymation, perhaps. Is Schmackos an Australian company? Just because it sounds like the most Australian word in the world.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, I assumed it was from those ads, but it's funny you should say that. So while I was trying to find this ad to share so that now everyone's in on the joke, I also came across an ad that looks like it was done for the American market by, I don't know if it's the same animators. It was done in 2006, so that it was 8 years after the one that you've just watched. And it's for the American market, but it's the same premise. So I've set that over because I want to show you, because I've never seen this before until this.
Oh, nice!
And I really, I want you to just see how different it is.
Roger, come on, boy. It's time for your bath.
Love it, but a bath? No, thank you.
I'll give you a bacon treat.
Ugh, the fake bacon treat?
How about new Schmackos, made with real bacon?
Real bacon? New Schmackos, made with real bacon your dog will love.
Dogs go wacko with Schmackos.
For a free trial, go to schmackos.com.
How dare they? Schmackoed in the face.
Oh, that's like
it's like when the US tried to do Red Dwarf and they made Lister quite handsome.
Yeah.
It's so right. So first of all, the woman's really beautiful. Like the one in the other one, she's like a proper I love my dog, and I was going to go American for some reason, but yeah, she's real bogan. She's like, I love my dog, and I love watching TV and going to the shops. Like that's she's like classic, white Aussie
soccer mom. In the
the US one is like it's like a soccer mom. Like she's really really hot for an animation, and also the dog. They've given the dog like his own internal. The Australian one doesn't do that, because the Australian one's like, you're smart enough to understand if this dog is happy or not. Whereas in America, they're like, what if the people don't realize that the dog doesn't want fake bacon? we should probably let them hear its thoughts, because otherwise there's not enough to convey this.
Let's make the dog a real wise guy. Just so people relate to that. There's a sort of Bart Simpson style quality they tried to inject into him, and actually he's more like Poochie, if you ask me, in this situation. Just does not belong there at all.
They've tried to make him too cool. You know how some people talk to their long married partners in that same tone, or their children or whatever? It's that thing that you only talk to like the people closest to you like that. If like Jim, you and I, if we're hanging out and stuff, and I'm like, Jim, don't do that. Like, I can talk to you like that because we're close enough. And I love the fact that she talks to her dog like that, where she's just like, Roger, Roger, Roger. Whereas there's no moment with that. With the lady, she's like a suck up to her dog.
Yeah, she panders to the dog.
What about this?
I'm surprised.
Get life, lady.
Massive, like jumping off the roof and ruining the garden.
Just like go straight down, comes out of Australia. My in-laws have a dog that is so fat that it snores when it's awake. And I call it a haggis because it looks like, if a haggis was an animal, that's what it looks like. Any dog where its legs are like smaller than its height in body, in torso, that's a haggis.
They're my favourite dogs. When you can't see the legs when they walk along, you can just see like a floating body. I love that. Oh.
Yeah, but she's not floating. She's more like, she moves more like a seal, like that's
like the Hindenburg.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of one of those dogs recently, and I thought it was, at first, it's a little picture, on the Instagram, you see these pictures, and I thought, there's a little haggis dog. I didn't think that at the time because I've just learnt that now, but
now,
I'm replacing my memories. Oh, there's a little haggis dog. And look, there's its little puppies. And when I clicked on it and made it bigger, the puppies were just kiwi fruits.
Strange tricks that our brains play on us, huh?
Yeah.
So I am sort of worried about the American Roger's mum.
Kiwi fruit, if not dog eggs?
Yeah, exactly.
Dog eggs are something very different, I think. So, thank you very much, Bec Hill, our wonderful guest, for joining us today. If people want to hear more of you or see more of you on the internet, where can they do that?
The easiest way is to just Google Bec Hill, or just look up Bec Hill comedian or Be Chill comedian, as at least one person points out to me on a weekly basis. Just look that up and you can find me on socials and everything. I host 4 different podcasts at the moment. I'm not going to take you through all of them, it would take too long, but if you find me on Twitter or something, I'll be probably pimping them out.
Cool.
That's probably it
again.
for now. I write on kids shows, so if you're watching an animation and you see my name pop up, it's not a different Bec Hill, it's me. Yeah. I just want people to know that.
Yeah, I like that, plugging the credits of the show. That's it's a big move. I like it. It's bold. So
I just want people to know that I'm multifaceted.
Oh, we know, Bec. We all know.
So thank you very much for joining us for We Like Old Adverts. Thank you, Bec. You've got any opinions, if you've got anything you need to say that you want to share, you can do it in the comments below. Please subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us all over the internet on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. We're everywhere. So thank you very much, and we'll see you later on.
Bye.